Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a college football logo tier list. I saw this from Depressed Ginger, of course. I feel like I mentioned him quite a bit on this channel, but this is a pretty interesting video idea, and I actually am very excited for this. There are a lot of logos on here that I like. I'm pretty sure this is all of them in alphabetical order. But maybe as we go along, we'll find one that we missed. But let's get straight into it. Starting with Air Force. Okay, the A and the F. I mean, this logo is pretty this logo is pretty bad. I could probably put this in terrible. Because, I mean, it's really basic. It's really simple. I mean, at least when you've got Auburn, you've got different colors. Or, I mean, Auburn's cool. Don't get me wrong. But, like, when you have, like, just singular letters and shit, like Minnesota, they've got, like, colors and stuff. Rutgers, I mean, you can't see it, but they've got colors. Tennessee is just, like, it's got a cool design. It's solid. This is just an A and an F that just doesn't look that good together, and it's like blank, like it's just a color. Doesn't look very cool. That scared me. The light bulb in my bathroom just went out. That scared the shit out of me. But let's move on. I think this is Akron. This is pretty cool. This Z is pretty cool. I like this thing. Um, I don't know what other logo they would be, but this one's pretty sick. Not much to be said about this. I don't know what the Z stands for, but whatever it is, it does a good job of standing for it. Alabama Crimson Tide. I love this. I love this. This is really good. The circle with the A. The A on its own typically is like the logo for Alabama, but this one is also cool too. Either one, the A or the circle, they're both great logos. They do a great job of. I feel like they've like symbolized that logo. Like you see this A, it's Crimson Tide. Like you know what that A stands for when you see it. It's pretty good A. They look like that looks like a pretty good logo. Mountaineers. This one's not that good. It feels like seriously, it feels like they tried to rip off like U of A or something, or like possibly the A in the Auburn. Um, Even if that wasn't their intention, this is just not that good. The Mountaineers in the middle. I really quickly, I apologize for all the ads. These things are very obnoxious. Like I don't even know what I'm looking at, but we'll just continue on. This A, it just doesn't really do a good job compared to the rest of them. They look solid. This one is just, I don't know, like that on the top, that whole thing is just obnoxious. If they would have just stuck with that down there and like kind of, I don't know, flatten it out on the top, or finish a triangle, I don't know, it might look a little bit better. But this little block on top feels way like too big, and it feels like somebody who just has like way too big of a forehead, like honestly. And then the Mountaineers in the middle, I feel like that's a cool touch, but not really necessary. I feel like you don't need to put Mountaineers in it. Like when you see this A, you should know what A you're looking at. This logo should represent it itself. I mean, one could say Alabama does that, but Alabama does when they just use their A, it's Alabama. This is just a logo that looks pretty sick alongside it. But like if you're going to try and do a logo that looks pretty sick with your team on it, like your team name, don't just shove the smallest tiniest text in there of Mountaineers. Doesn't look that good. I don't like that. U of A. I think this is a pretty good logo. I think this is pretty good. I mean, it's just A. It uses their colors. It's just a solid looking A. I mean, yeah, probably like meh. It's pretty standard. It's pretty all right. I mean, nothing to be said really there. Arkansas. I don't really like this logo, honestly. I feel like this logo is just kind of bad. One thing I can say for sure is whenever I'm making like a prediction video or something that includes Arkansas, having to pull their logo online always gives me just the fattest block of an image because the damn Razorback is so long. So already, I don't like this little dude. I don't like this Razorback. But I don't even think, even if I didn't have personal beef with this dude, I don't really think it looks that good. Um, that could be controversial. I'm not very sure. I don't like it a lot. I don't really like it a lot. This logo, this thing is pretty sick. I mean, come on. I think this is Arkansas State, but like, dude, they outdo Arkansas on so many levels. If only they were good at football. I mean, dude, this logo is sick. Come on, man. I mean, I could put this up here honestly. Set the standard, really. Yeah, I feel like that fits excellent. That's a pretty sick logo. Now, I think when I remember clicking on the thumbnail, or I clicked on the video for Depressed Ginger and it popped up all this, I think he had this logo up in the top. Do not think I'm trying to copy this dude. This is truly just my personal opinion. I don't even know if he placed it up there, if that was a clickbait title or something like that. But I actually do think this logo is pretty sick. I'm not even going to lie. This logo is pretty cool, man. Um, like, they really did a good job with this thing. Army's logo. I think Army's logo is pretty good. I like Army's logo a lot. It's just cool with like the helmet with the sword going through it, and then the star. The star is beautiful there, and then it's kind of all on like a shield. It's really cool. It's really cool to look at. Um, you know, the ESPN scoreboard. I feel like with this logo looks really cool. Like, I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but how like CBS has their scoreboard, ESPN typically has like the one. It's the pretty notable one. It's the one that we all know. This looks really cool on it. I like it a lot. I like Army's logo a lot. Auburn, I feel like this one can fit right here. Maybe into here. No, probably in the mats here, just under U of A. I like the. I don't really. I like this A more. Um, just because it feels like how I said with Appalachian State or the Mountaineers, how theirs is kind of just like this big block. They just removed the block entirely, which I feel like is a step in the right direction. But I feel like there still should be like something there. Now I don't really know how you would do it. I feel like since we know Auburn is what they are, like we know what Auburn is, putting something there would almost like feel disgusting and out of place. But just because we've looked at it like this for so long, I feel like that could be kind of like a Mandela effect. Like if somebody were to put like a block right there and just let it go, like people wouldn't be able to tell. People really like unless you're like diehard Auburn and you look at that and you're like, what the hell? That's not our logo. I feel like if that was the case, probably put it up here, but it just looks a little odd. But I do like the U in the background. That's pretty cool. That makes I've looked at it for too long now. It looks awkward. I gotta move on. ASU. Call me biased. I love this fork. I mean, I personally, if it was Sparky, number one, but the fork is pretty cool still. I really liked Sparky's logo. It was really cool. But the fork is still pretty cool. Um, I mean, yeah, it's I feel like it's the only one of its kind also, which is kind of interesting. Not yeah, nothing's really on this. Nothing really tries to do like the same. I guess Indiana, but Indiana had this before we did, so if anything, we'd be copying them. But yeah, I think this looks pretty cool. It still fits like Sun Devils. It's pretty cool. I won't put it above them though. It'll slowly make its way back here. Ball State, this thing sucks. I mean, this logo absolutely stinks. This logo is so much better. Now, I don't know where shoot. We'll just put it right there. Don't know where I pulled that thing from. But Ball State, this logo stinks. And it fits a stinky school. Or in terms of football. This logo stinks simply. I feel like that everybody can pretty much agree with that. I don't know why it's like blocky right there. Why is it like blocky? It just doesn't look good. Baylor. I mean, I don't hate this logo. Yeah, I don't hate this logo, but I also don't love it. I do like it when they do like the solid color of it, just like the back. You see it, the color that outlines it when they do that one just as the color, and then the darker color as like the background. That one is really cool in my opinion. I like that, but this one is all right. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It does just pretty much like the same thing Auburn does, except just kind of scoot the B off to the side and up to the left a little bit. A lot of schools do what they did with the letters like that, but I like Baylor's logo. I think it's pretty cool. Actually, you know what? Let's do that. Yeah. Just because I feel like this one doesn't have this issue, it's really pissing me off. These two logos, man, they can't get their A's right. U of A does the A right. U of A does the A right when they do a solid one like that. They did it good. This one sucked at it. I mean, come on. That's terrible. It's just bad. But Baylor, it is just it's a good B and it's a good U and it's a good logo. Boise State, we'll put it up here for now. This logo is pretty cool. I feel like everything Boise State is pretty cool. Their football field and whatnot. Boise State's logo is pretty cool. Honest, like when I was a kid, I grew up a Cardinals and a Broncos fan because my dad's side of family, Cardinals and 49ers, except I didn't care about the 49ers ever. And then my mom's side was all Broncos. That was when they had like Peyton Manning and whatnot. And of course, they were Super Bowl contenders. I was a bandwagon as a kid. So I liked the Broncos a lot. That made me love this team because they were like the college version of the Broncos in my eyes as a kid. So that could taint it, but overall, I mean, this logo's sick. I feel like it does the Broncos logo better, honestly. This looks really, really cool. It's just a really solid logo. I mean, what's wrong about it? Tell me. It is a really good logo. I like this a lot. Boston College, yeah, no, yeah, it's pretty bad. I don't know. No, we'll put it up here because I like the eagle in it. The B and the C look pretty mid, but I like the eagle in the middle of it. See, when they they did the opposite of, or no, I mean they kind of did what the Mountaineers did, but the Mountaineers put like words down. We'll do this. How about that? Yeah, we'll do that. Mountaineers put their words there. They put this eagle there, which is cool. I like the eagle there. I think the eagle's pretty cool, but the BC in the background's pretty ugly looking. Feel like if they would have like made those outlines a bit bigger or something, it'd look a little bit better. Bowling Green. Bowling Green is this logo is pretty cool. I mean, it's the same idea as the Baylor, except yeah, we'll do that. Like it's the same idea as Baylor, but they just put this like bird here, which I assume is like their mascot or something. And that's just it all flows. It all looks pretty good. No, we'll put it up here. That's a pretty cool logo because they do like this color and then outlined by that color, then outlined by the orange. I'm saying that color and this color because I'm ever so slightly like colorblind, so I could be a little autistic when I say colors. I don't want to piss people off, but that looks like an orange, then a darker something, and then like a white on the outside, and I like that. I like the three colors. It looks pretty cool. Buffalo. This one's whack. I don't know. This one is either like it kind of just looks like the Chicago Bulls but blue. Like I mean, it's not very unique. I don't know which one came first, but ultimately I know the Chicago Bulls more than I know Buffalo. So yeah, we'll put it down there. BYU, I mean, no, it can't go in very bad. You know what? Here we'll do that. Yes, yes, yes. Boston College's eagle is pretty cool. No, we'll do that. BYU, I like the Y in it. I like the Y, except I don't understand. I don't know what it stands for. Considering it's BYU, where did the B go? I understand the U being absent because it's the university. Some include it, some don't. That's normal. But like, where did the B go? I mean, it flows, it works. It's a cool logo. I like it. But yeah, but Colorado's is pretty bad. let's be real. Let's be real. I mean, Colorado's is pretty bad. Colorado, I mean, it's just the same idea as the BU, the CU, the UH, the UK, like a lot of schools do it, except they kind of put it inside of this Buffalo, and I just don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like how it looks. See how, like, I always look at this every single time there's a Colorado game being played. Right here, you see how the U kind of like sticks out and just makes this like flat right there? Oh, it grinds my gears. Makes me so mad. And it is just very not nice to look at. I don't like that. It gets me every time I stare at it every game. It's I just don't like this logo. Oh geez. I was like, wait, there's a gap there. Cal. Cal can go in the Cal can go in like the top of the nice tier just because of all the variants of it. I feel like you can do some cool things with this logo. They have some cool colors and stuff. Sometimes they do it wrong, but sometimes they do it right. And when they do it right, this logo is pretty cool. And when they don't do it right, worst it can get is meh. So that makes this logo pretty nice. This C, I like this C. Yeah, we'll do that. I like this C. This thing looks cool with like the wind and then the sea and then a line under it. It's so cool. I like that a lot. That is nothing to be said. Beautiful. I like that. Yeah, I like that logo a lot. What is this? Is this Charlotte? Yeah, this got to be Charlotte. We'll put it like right there. I'm not crazy about that. I'm not crazy about that logo. That thing is nothing special with the pickaxe and the 49ers. That's nothing special. This logo, the Bearcats, I'm not a fan. Oh, I can't put it below Ball State. I'm not a fan of this. Another one that I beef with when I'm making my videos because it's just so long. Like, it's just so tall. And ultimately, I mean, it's just like, I like the C with the bear claw, but what is this? Why? If it was honestly, if you kind of get rid of this block, I feel like the logo would be pretty cool. Like, like the Bearcats, Cincinnati Bearcats, and you get this C with the claw. That's pretty damn cool. But this block just it doesn't need to exist, and it throws it off for me. Clemson's logo. Clemson's logo can go like right there. I like Clemson's logo a lot. It's pretty cool. I feel like it's just another situation with Alabama where it's like, you see this, Clemson, you know it. This is a pretty cool logo. I like this a lot. Very, very solid and recognizable logo. If you're going to be a recognizable team, you've got to have a good logo, and they did it. I mean, imagine if Georgia State was like the Alabama and this was their logo. I mean, it's just like, or imagine North Texas. Oh my God. Imagine North Texas was the big team and this was their logo. It's like, all right, this logo is pretty cool. I can put this like right there. I mean, it's all right. No, we can put it like right there. That's a pretty solid logo. I like the black outlining it. It looks super solid. And ultimately, it's just a pretty cool logo. It shows like a angry but smiling, and it does a good job at it. Colorado State's logo is pretty bad. We'll put it right under Colorado. I don't like this logo a whole lot. It's not my favorite. It's not my favorite logo ever. I do kind of like. I like the circle logos. I do like the circle logos, but it just doesn't look the best to me. Yeah, we'll do that. It just doesn't look the best. To me, I don't like it that much. I try because I like the circle logos, but this one just doesn't. Duke can go like right there, just about to fall out after ASU. Duke, this D is like their campus. It's like everything, and it should be. It's so cool. I mean, this D is so cool. I just wish there was like more they could do, like the other variants of anything other than the D. Like they put the Blue Devil in it, and the Blue Devil just looks so bad. So this D carries, which I feel like brings it down a bit. If they had cooler variants, like Alabama, you can do this circle, or you can do just the A. ASU, you can do the fork or you can do the Sparky. Duke, you can do the D, but if you try to do your Blue Devil in the middle, it looks bad. I don't like it. So Duke, with just the D, very good logo. East Carolina, this is a pretty cool logo. I think this could go like right there. This is a pretty cool logo. I like the piratey look, obviously. That's what they were going, but it just does a pretty solid job. It looks like it could have been Tampa Bay Buccaneers logo if they went down a different like route with their logo rather than just a flag and whatnot. This could have been something that the Buccaneers did, but they didn't, so East Carolina did it, and good for them. This E fucking sucks, dude. I mean, this thing can go under. See how this D is cool. It's got the cool slants. Very simple. What is this blocky piece of poo? I mean, it's like Air Force. It's like Air Force, but at least Air Force does this cool AF thing, right? This is just an E that looks awful. I mean, this logo sucks. And I really hope that's not that should not be controversial. Sorry for the mic noise. That should not be controversial at all. I feel like everybody can agree. That one sucks. Oof. We got ways to go, man. FAU. This logo is starting to grow on me. Well, it really was a bad one for a while. Like, I genuinely got mad about this logo. But I feel like it's starting to grow on me. I like the FAU, and then it's like above an owl. You know what? We'll put it at the top of very bad. We'll put it in meh. It's pretty cool with the FAU on top and then the owl. I like that. I mean, FIU tried it and it absolutely like sucked, but FAU did it pretty good. That's definitely a cool. It's pretty like all right logo. Know what? You know what? I actually like this. All right. You know what? I've just got to stop being a little bitch. I didn't like it. I hated on it, and oftentimes when I do that, that's when turns out I'll go on and I'll start to like it. Florida State's, boom. This logo is beautiful. I love this logo. Man, this thing is so cool. It just literally screams Florida State. I mean, like with all their traditions, everything Florida State, this logo sums it up perfectly. Like, you could look at this logo and go to school at Florida State and get exactly that with all the traditions and stuff. So cool. The Florida Gator. This is a great logo. That gator is beautiful. This could go above Alabama, actually. That gator is beautiful. I mean, again, another school. You go to the swamp. You're prepared. You look at this logo, you'll get that when you get there. The traditions, the colors, I mean, it's awesome. You know what? Fuck it. Florida v. Florida. Put them both in excellent. These are great logos. Absolutely fabulous. Moi, moi. Fresno State. I'm not a fan of this logo. Way to kill the vibe, buddy. I'm not a big fan of this logo. We can put it right there. It's just too big. It's just too big, and it's just another bulldog logo. I mean, whatever. Like, it's nothing special. This logo sucks. We don't really need to say much about that. This logo is pretty bad. I mean, it looks like such a pussycat. I mean, it looks like he's going like, meow. Like, it looks like he's doing some dumb shit. Like, see how Missouri's is like growling. He's like angry. Like, all these logos, like, look at how they look mad. Look at the Lobos. He looks angry. Look at the South Alabama. He looks mad. Tulane is ready to beat a bitch up. NC State, ready to beat a bitch up. Texas State. UConn is smiling. But this dude is kind of just like, I don't know. He's kind of like, his mom just told him to smile for a picture, and he's mad, but he's smiling to get it over with, and, like, obviously his mom's going to get mad at him in a couple seconds. That's what this logo is. Pretty bad. I'll even put it there. Georgia Tech. I really like the Hornet logo on this. I really like the Hornet logo. If we're talking Hornet logo, easy. But the GT is, I mean, it's pretty bad. I mean, why is this G so round and then the T is so squished and small? Not good. But the Hornet pushes it up. Definitely. If this was the Hornet we're talking about, I'm probably excellent, honestly. Very, very, very good logo. Georgia, I mean, literally just the Packers. I can't really put it in too much. I'll put it in. I'll put it at the bottom of meh. I'll keep it there just because it's the Packers logo. I mean, really, I feel like that goes over my head a lot when I watch Georgia play. Is that the Packers and Georgia have the same logo? But I mean, I don't know which one had it first, but still not very impressive logo. Even if it wasn't the Packers logo, like they didn't really do that much. This H is pretty cool. I mean, this H is pretty sick with all the spikes and stuff, and then like the spikes inside. This is a pretty cool H. Yeah, we'll put it above FAU. That's a pretty cool logo. I like that. I like the H a lot. This is stinky. This is stinky poo. This I is stinky poo. I mean, really, this logo fucking sucks. What? There's no effort into this thing, and it looks ugly. I mean, you can put no effort into something and get something like U of A. No hate. I mean, hate to U of A, but no hate. But I mean, you can put like minimal effort in just drawing an outline A for your school, and it can turn out like U of A is pretty solid, pretty good. Or you can draw an I, and it just looks like shit. I mean, you can pull it off with other letters like A or with B or with U, but you can't pull it off with I. I is a pretty basic letter. They didn't add anything to this. It is so bland, and it just sucks. It just sucks. Indiana's, I like this. Yeah, we'll put it above Georgia. I like this logo. It's just, I don't know. It's like I like it, but I don't, because it's like I can look at it for like 2 seconds and then not like it. I don't know how to explain that, but it's just like this. It looks like a candle almost. It's just unique and it's cool in its own sense, but after you get past like the uniqueness, it's pretty all right. Iowa State, another one that's pretty mad. We'll put it like right there. I like the eye. See, like if Illinois would have done this eye in the background with the different layers and the different levels to it, probably gets put up right above Colorado State or even into meh. But Iowa State does it good, and then they put the state across it. Actually, you know what? Iowa State's logo is pretty cool. We'll put it at the top of meh. Iowa, the I has cool layers to it, and then the state across it. That's pretty cool. It's pretty all right logo. The Hawkeyes. I love this Hawkeye, dude. You can do so much cool stuff with this logo, like the colors and stuff. Mainly, I just love Iowa's colors. But even though they're like basic colors, like they just look so good. Iowa's logo is sick. This logo is Iowa. Like where you can look at the A of Alabama and be like, that's Alabama. Where you can look at the paw and be like, that's Clemson. You can look at this Hawkeye and be like, that's Iowa. You can look at this D and see that's Duke. But like this is Iowa and only Iowa. That I is so cool right there. It is so cool. Honestly, I wish Iowa was like better at football, because their football their school is so cool. Kansas State, this logo kind of sucks. Yeah, we'll put it at the top of very bad. I mean, it's just a weak looking Wildcat. It's just like a weak looking Wildcat. South Alabama is just like a better version. It's got like actual shit to it. I don't know where it would be. Kansas, we'll put it like right here. We'll put it like right there. I like Kansas's logo. It's like a Jayhawk, but this is the cool thing about this logo, is sometimes you'll get these logos of like college football, where it's just like the logo's like happy and shit, but like they're just like, I don't know, they just like hit hard. Like look at him, he's like, I'm a Jayhawk, I'm kicking my foot out, I'm happy, and then they're the number one team in basketball and they will rock your shit. It's like, it's that, something about that is really cool. Ultimately though, this is a pretty cool looking Jayhawk. I like this thing. Definitely. I mean, I don't know what Kent State, I don't know if it's a Jayhawk, but this thing is not that cool. It looks like a cool bird, but the K kind of just looks like shit. We'll put it like right there, because at least the bird in the background looks cool. This logo sucks. Raging Cajuns? Raging Cajuns? I don't know how to say that. I think it's Louisiana, just Louisiana University, but I mean, come on. what logo? You can do an A or you can do your like team logo or whatever, but you can't just spell out what you are. I mean, come on. This also sucks. I mean, it's got the ULM, but this bird, this bird just looks so stupid. He just looks like he's like observing something in the distance. Like he's trying to look mysterious around a group of girls looking at something. He's like, this E right here is very, very disgusting to look at. That's what he's saying right now. Except that's what he's saying all the time. Louisville, I feel like this logo is just like a worse version of the Cardinals. So we'll put it like right there. This logo is just like a worse version of the Cardinals. It's just like when you look at the Cardinals logo, it's pretty solid logo, and then you get this one. It's like a autistic brother. I'm sorry for saying that, but seriously, it's just like you have like this downgraded version of a cool logo. That's what you get for Louisville. LA Tech, this thing kind of stinks. We'll put it at the top of terrible. Now we'll put it at like the top of terrible. I mean, like the T, like the LA Tech kind of looks cool, but the Louisiana thing in the background is just not that cool. I mean, it's just not that cool. Liberty, I like this logo. I like it. The L, U, and then the bird, it could probably actually go up here above Cal. Whoa, I have Cal pretty high. We'll put Cal like back here. I just realized I have Cal really high. We'll put Liberty like right there. Liberty's logo is pretty sick. Yeah, I like Liberty's logo a lot. It's just solid with the white lines in it look really cool, and then the white outline looks really cool. There's a whole lot of white, and they do it really good. They mix in all the colors. It looks really good. LSU can probably go like right there. I love the tiger that they use for LSU. I think that thing looks sick with their colors, beautiful. But this LSU gets used a lot. I think this would be like their main logo. It looks like it was just like an attempt to be modern, and I mean, come on. That just isn't anything special. But the tiger raises him up. This thing is pretty mid. This thing is pretty bad. I do like how they put the herd. See, again, Mountaineers. See how you put Mountaineers and it's all tiny? This one has the herd in it, and you can actually see it. And the M in the background kind of just looks like Michigan's M, or Maryland's, but whatever. Speaking of Maryland, this is not. No, it can probably go like above Georgia. I don't like the M. The M just doesn't look that good. But I don't understand what this stuff is under it, but they use it at like the back of the end zones, and I think it's so cool. I think that stuff is so cool. So that thing probably raises up. We'll put it above Kent State, actually. I like whatever that thing is. I don't really care about the M. I like this thing, though. Memphis Tigers. I like this logo. I feel like this logo is pretty underrated. The M with the use of the colors, and then the tiger jumping out. It's a pretty notable logo. Yeah, simply. This M is a failure. This M is dumb. What is this? Miami, Ohio? I think. Something like that. This M is just pretty basic, really. I mean, they did not try with this. This is a very, very basic logo. Actually, this could probably go, like, right there. This is pretty basic. I like this Miami logo, but it is... man, this is... I gotta use my brain. I don't know. This is pretty all right. I mean, it's a cool U. We know what it is. It's Miami. It's the Hurricanes. Except what about this is the Hurricanes, really? I don't know, but whatever. It's a pretty all right logo. Oh, beauty. Beauty. The Michigan State Spartan logo is an absolute beaut amongst men. This thing is awesome. I love this logo. Love it, love it, love it. It's just really cool. I mean, it's a basic, like, it looks like basic, like a basic Spartan or something like that, but it's just so good. It's so good how they just the helmet is right. It looks like, see how Army's is kind of like whatever. This one does it better. This one just does it better. It's more slanted, more eyeball, more nose, and then you get this thing sticking out, and look at how long that is. See, this one is just kind of like whatever. Look at that, boom, and then it kicks off at the end. Beautiful. This M, sorry, Michigan fans, this M's pretty basic. I don't really like this logo. Same with the Golden Gophers. At least this M, tried to do more stuff to it, tried to be cool. No, actually, what am I talking about? This M is way better. At least this M, kind of does like some cool stuff. Actually, what am I saying? This M is pretty good. This M can probably go like right here. Yeah, this is pretty good. I like the way it is. This one is kind of doing the same thing Appalachian State did with the big blocky forehead, but at least they didn't do it like Appalachian State did it right in one spot and they did it wrong in the other. They did it wrong on the whole thing. I feel like that is just going to improve it a little bit more. The one thing I will say, even though it's unrelated to the logo, I love some of Minnesota's uniforms. Missouri Tigers. This is a pretty cool logo. I like this logo a decent bit. I like this logo pretty much. Sorry. Had to close that thing. Missouri's logo is pretty cool. I mean, it's just like a tiger, like yelling out, and it's in this cool little oval. I love the oval. That's pretty cool. It's like BYU. It's kind of like Georgia. It's just like a tiger in this little oval, and it does all it needs to do. I mean, it's a good logo. I like this. I like this logo. Mississippi State is a pretty cool logo. It's just like it literally looks like Michigan's M, except they did this cool like rope in front of it, and then it has state over it. I mean, they just did Michigan's logo better than them. Middle Tennessee. This isn't bad. We'll put it right there. This isn't bad. Again, it's Michigan's M, except at least they added a little bit more to it. It's Michigan's M and sort of Tennessee's T. I mean, Tennessee, no, I mean, I don't know. It's not Tennessee's T. It's more of like Temple's T without all the extra steps, just combined, mushed into one. I just like how it's like slanted and pretty solid and pretty good. North Texas, we already know what I think about this one. Pretty bad. I don't think anything's going to get worse than this Eastern Michigan logo. I mean, this thing absolutely stinks, but that hawk sucks. That hawk absolutely sucks. I mean, come on. That thing is so stinky garbage. Navy, this logo is boring. It's like this N. It's just like a basic N, like a Nebraska N that is just not made right. Look at how Nebraska's N is like nice, like how it just boom slides across, and then you get this border. This one, you get the same thing except nothing there, and it just looks retarded. And then you get this star, so every time you place this logo anywhere, it's always going to be off-centered, and it's weird looking. This is a very solid looking, and I like it. I mean, a lot of the college logos, and what makes this difficult is some of them are literally just a letter. It just depends on how it looks. Michigan's M, it's pretty cool with the blocks and whatnot. Nebraska has this cool outline, and they did the blocking well. It looks pretty cool. Actually, not enough to beat Iowa State, though. Nevada, we can put it at like, no, not beneath Georgia State. We can put it like right there. Nevada, I mean, the logo itself looks pretty cool with the Nevada over it, but I mean, look at this. Look at how blank it is. There's nothing there. It's just the same color. I mean, the thing about the Cal one is I actually know like the other logos and stuff. Same with LSU, same with Kansas State. But this one, I don't. I don't know if there is. So that gets put down there. The Lobos. This logo's sick. This logo can go like right here. This thing looks so cool. Actually, I lied. I said FAU does it the best. No, they do it the best. Look at how angry this thing is. Look at how pissed off he is. And then how it kind of like 3Ds behind, and then you got the Lobos. Oh, that's so cool. That's a great logo. New Mexico State, on the other hand, they can probably go like right there. This literally just looks like Oklahoma State's cowboy copied and made worse. I mean, this thing is not cool. Over the NM State is pretty cool. Sorry for the mic noise. God, why is it so loud? Over the NM State is pretty cool, but yeah, I don't know. That cowboy kind of stinks. The Wolfpack, this can honestly go like right there. I love this. I love this thing. How it's just like an angry dog, and then it's got this hat on that says NC State. It's such an awesome logo. I love this thing. As well as there's the other NC State logo, which looks so cool. I can never choose between the two. This is a great logo. I love this thing. On the side of their helmets, it looks cool. I actually like NC State a lot as a football school. I wish they were like more represented. This team this team. Oh my God, what did I just try to say? I wish they were like better like known this year. I mean, I feel like they went under the radar and they're a 3-loss team. I mean, really they just went like unnoticed all year. North Carolina, this thing is pretty bad. This thing is pretty gross. I mean, it's cool with the N and the C, but does it really look that good? No, it doesn't. NIU, this logo is pretty cool. This thing can go like right there. I mean, it's like like a husky. Oh, yeah, a husky, it says right there. It's got the NIU, and then under it in tinier text, but still readable, Mountaineers. It says Huskies in white rather than black. And it's all outlined by this cool gray, and it's just got this husky that just looks like the alpha of the pack. Sorry, that was corny, but it just looks like it's dominant. It looks like it's ready to play some damn football. Pretty cool. Now, this N probably fits right there. I like this one more, but this one's pretty cool. I love how they did this. Like how they kind of, like the S we all used to write in like elementary school. I don't know what it's called. I think it was called like a Stussy or something like that. I don't know what it was called, but it was just like that S we used to write. All of us did as kids. They kind of did like the same thing there. They did like the lines right there, and then they kind of just like angled it like that, and that's how they kind of spaced this thing out. Looks really cool. Notre Dame, this ND is pretty cool. See how North Carolina did NC and it just didn't look that cool? This looks pretty cool. It's more blocky, the N, and then the D. It's just like this one's all curvy and weird. I guess you kind of have to curve it with the C, but since you've got a D, it looks a lot better. It just looks more executed. This logo is pretty cool. I like this. Old Dominion. Look at that. Oh, that's so cool. Look at that. How it's like this lion that's like reaching over. It's got, I'm going to have to dock it points though. It's got like this lion reaching over, and then it's like Old Dominion. But, that just says university. What am I talking about? Never mind. I thought that was going to be like the Mountaineers. I thought that was what their team thing was. I was like, don't put it there if you can't read it. It just says university. That's a really cool logo. How it's just like this angry lion, Old Dominion. No, that's really cool. What am I talking about? That's a great logo. Ohio State, very easily like top of the S. I really like this Arkansas State logo though, honestly. This thing is so cool. This thing could probably sit at number 1, honestly. But Ohio State, I love this thing. I mean, how the O and the E are there. I mean, really, this thing is like Mississippi State's logo taken above and beyond. Look how there's white, gray, white, red, white, gray, white, and then you got your black letters. So cool. So cool. Way better than this one. Ohio Bobcats. No, we'll put it like right there. I like the Ohio in the background, but the Bobcat, again, it kind of looks like the Georgia State one. It's like, at least this one looks a little angry, but this one they kind of just look like, again, they're just like, they're trying not to give the girls around them the ick. They're like, I'm so scared. I'm so angry. Like, they're just not being serious about it. And that's just not cool. That's just not cool. I want to see a logo with some oomph in it, some angriness. You know what I'm saying? Oklahoma State, boom. Oh, that OSU. See, it's like O. Look at the two OSUs right next to each other. It's like the O, S, and then the lines stick out above. Oh, it's so cool. And then the lighting on it, it's kind of like Iowa State's, but better. So good, so good. The OU. This thing is so solid. This logo is so solid. See, like Baylor's is kind of all blocky in like these weird colors. See how this one is just like, I mean, it's blocky, but not like this. Not like, it's like you just get flat edges like that, flat. I mean, it's a lot easier to do it with an O rather than like a B, but it's still like take advantage of what you're given. Ole Miss, we're getting a lot of excellence right now. Oh, Ole Miss is so good. Ole Miss is so good. Look at that. It's just like Ole Miss and in cursive. It literally is in cursive with the S's. Something funny. When I was a kid, before I knew cursive, I knew Ole Miss's logo. But I knew it was Ole Miss without even knowing those were S's. It was Ole and then Miss. And even though those are just not S's, those are just cursive S's, those are not like a typical S. But even in my childhood brain, if you can do such a good job with the logo to where you're teaching people cursive without even teaching them cursive, that's how you know you made a good logo. Oregon State, boom. No, above. No, not that far above. Boom. This beaver is beautiful. This beaver is beautiful. I mean, look at that. Look at how he's just like pissed off back there. He's got all this like this black stuff going off back here, and then you've got his normal like the orange, and then you've got the nose, and look at these big ass buck teeth, and then you can see the separation. That is one angry looking beaver. Such a cool logo. And finally, like probably at the bottom. Oh, never mind. We've still got loads to go. This O is just amazing. I mean, really, it's just a great O. I don't know how else to say it. I love this O. Man, I'm really trying to speed through this video. It's late as hell right now. Penn State, I love this logo. This line, now this is the one exception of a logo you can get away with like not being angry. Like how these ones are kind of like, how these ones are just like, rah, like, I'm so scary. This one is just like this tiger or lion, whatever it is for Penn State. I'm forgetting right now. It's just like this. It's just looking. It's just like looking, and it's in this oval. I like the circles. I like the ovals, and it's just like looking. It's just looking, and you know when you play this team is dangerous. It's just beautiful. Like I don't know how else to explain it. It's just this is so solid. Pitt. We can finally calm it down a bit though. I like this Pitt. Like, I mean, they managed to take the little dot away from the eye because the giant P looks great. Get rid of the I, and you'd think it wouldn't look good. No, it looks great. And then the two T's, how they're not just the same. One goes into the other. It's really cool. This P, however, on the other hand, probably goes like right under Indiana. I do like the Boilermakers. I love the train logo, but this P is pretty bad. I don't like it. This R is pretty all right. Oh, shit. I thought the thing just broke. I just don't like this logo a lot. We could probably put it like above Middle Tennessee. This R, it's a cool cursive R and whatnot, but it doesn't really have a lot of variance, and it's not very cool in any other way. So, yeah, this R can go like a couple spots above North Texas. Again, another basic one. The only advantage it has over Eastern Michigan is it's kind of got like outlines and shit. This bird looks pretty cool. We'll put it above Louisville because at least like this one looks angry rather than, I mean, this one is angry, don't get me wrong, but it kind of looks like it looks like a kid in high school is about ready to stand up to the bully. He's like, I've had enough of you. This one is the bully. He's like, I'm going to kick your ass, dude. Like, that's what you're looking for in a call. That's what you're looking for in a logo. I used to like this one, but I've slowly started to lose my interest in it. The S in it is cool with the D and the arrow, but, I mean, really, like, what are you looking at? It took me forever. Like, I did not know what this logo was until I literally made a college football video and had to use this. And I was like, oh my God, it's an S and a D. I didn't understand what it was. I feel like that was when I figured out what it was, that was when I was like, oh, okay. San Jose State. This one can probably go like right there. Again, Michigan State does it better. But look at this. This is like, again, Armies. You see how Armies is like just this block? Look at how this one kind of, no, we'll put it above Army. See how like Armies is like just this block and whatnot? This one goes like boom and then boom. And then it's got this point on the end that looks so cool. Both of them kind of have the same like helmet like that. Except how this one kind of just goes like that and then bounces out. This one's sharp like Michigan State's. It's got this cool space back here and where the Army sword goes. It's pretty solid. Actually, I'll put that like right there. That's a pretty solid logo. Pretty cool. South Alabama, like I said, this one's just an angrier, or this one's just like a, sorry for the mic noise. This one's just like a cooler, like, this one's just a cooler Kansas State. Like, it's got more stuff to it. It's actually got eyeballs and, you know, like ears. I mean, this one doesn't even, it looks like a cat only from the mouth. Like, the rest of it is just what USC. Honestly, probably the one that can rank the lowest on the two letters. Actually, no, what am I saying? It could probably go like right here. It's kind of the same thing as Baylor. We'll do it like that. I do like the red and the yellow better than Baylor's colors. They just work better, so that's the only advantage. The SC and the BU look almost identical. Nothing much there. SMU's logo, there's nothing. This one can go like right here, like perfect mid tier. I mean, it's a cool horse, but I mean, there's nothing much to it. The ponies is what they're called. South Carolina, dude, this thing is so weird. Like, what is this? It's just like this chicken. It's like this. I mean, I know they're the Gamecocks, but it's just like this chicken that's like throwing itself at you. And then this weird looking C on the outside, this awkward looking C. I don't know, man. Not a big fan of that. This is cool. This one can go like right here. It's like a USF. You know it's them because they use this U and then they add bull horns to it. Such a good idea. Such a cool idea. Kind of like Stanford. Stanford does this S, but they put a giant tree in it. See how Syracuse's is just this S, this blocky S. Stanford did the same thing, but they put a tree in it. Now I get Syracuse is they're the orange or whatever, like Syracuse orange or some shit, and Stanford's a cardinal, which is a tree. So Stanford gets the advantage there, but Syracuse is that's what are they gonna do about it? They got to dock points there. A&M, A tier. I love this. The A, it looks like Appalachian State's A, but at least it's less noticeable and like further down. It's just this A and then this beautiful T and then this Maryland looking, or like a bigger, taller, like a Maryland and Michigan had a child M. And then the lighting on it is beautiful. So cool. I also like the Texas logo that they have, like where they're in the state of Texas. This logo is so cool. You can do so much with this. Very, very cool. TCU. I don't like this TCU one that much, but I love the Horned Frog one. So, yeah, you can put this one right. No, we'll put it, like, below there. Yeah, we'll put it, like, there. Honestly, put that one there. I really like the Horned Frog one of this. It's so cool. Yeah, this T is pretty. This one can sit at the top. I like the lines in it and how it's cool, but again, it's just pretty basic T. If you're going to do a basic T, you got to do it like how Tennessee does it. I don't know how Tennessee does it or what they do, but this T, I mean, the slants and then like the curve into block and then back into curve, block. It's so cool. I mean, this is so solid, and it doesn't need more than one color, which is just how you know. Kind of like in Oklahoma's boat and Oregon's. Like, you just need one color to pretty much get her done. This logo is pretty cool. I like this. It's just like an angry, like, what, bobcat or something? I think it's like a bobcat. Angry looking logo, pretty cool. Texas Tech is pretty cool. That can probably go right there. It's like kind of like this T, except it's just blocks instead, but then it's also got this mini T inside of it, and then they kind of just like sit there. That's pretty cool. I think they actually made it work pretty well as the lighting's kind of like Oklahoma State's and Iowa State's again. Pretty cool. Texas, this one can go like right there. This Longhorn is beautiful. Again, it's kind of like Penn State. It's kind of like Penn State. You just got this like this logo. It doesn't really have eyes. See how Penn State's eyeball is kind of like a part of everything? Texas, it doesn't have eyes, but you just know like this thing is dangerous when you look at it. Penn State, you just look at it, it might not look harmful. It might just be chilling, but it's dangerous. Texas, you look at that Longhorn, doesn't look harmful, but it's dangerous. This logo is kind of shit. I like how it like what they're the Rockets, but they just didn't really do it that good. This T, another beautiful T. We can probably put it. No, we'll put it like right behind it. I do love this T, but look at this. They just took it. They tried it, tried their own stuff, and it looked really good. Flat line on top, but then it's a curve down spike, slant down, and then spike. It looks like the bottom of a sword is your logo, like the handle part of a sword is your logo. It's so cool. That is so cool. Tulane's, I love Tulane as a school, but this logo, I mean, it's just nothing too special. I love how it's a green wave holding the Tulane like megaphone, and he's like getting ready to like beat up the scallywags, but it just doesn't. I mean, come on, it just doesn't look that good. Tulsa's logo, shit. Just Tulsa with this weird flag behind it. Poop. This. UAB's looks pretty cool. I mean, it's a dragon. The only thing I would have to say about it is I wish he looked angry. He's just like a dragon blowing fire out of his mouth. He's like, but then look at his eyeball. He's like, oh, I'm a scary dragon. It's like, give him some anger. Make him angry. Make him angry, dude. Or just don't really like give him eyes. Kind of try to do this whole thing. Get like maybe just green it out or something. UCF. Oh, baby. No, that can go like above the Spartans. Oh, USF's logo is so good. I love this. Look at how it just like this giant like edge right here into UCF. Did I say USF? I think I said USF a couple times. UCF. And then it all blocks back up. It's so perfect. They fit the 3 letters of their school into their logo. It looks so good. Look at the lighting. Look at all that. Oh, it's so good. UCLA can do so many cool things with their logo. I think UCLA's got a pretty good logo. The UCLA, it's cool in cursive, looks pretty sick, but you can also get like the bear one. All right, I talked about UConn earlier. We're going to put him right next to his best friend, Georgia State. I do like how this one, his eyes kind of look a little bit scarier, but look at how he's just like smiling. It's just like, what? Like, huh? I mean, at least this one in basketball's sense is like, you know, hey, he's smiling, but he's dangerous. But yeah. All right, UH and UK can go right next to each other. Actually, I like Houston's just a bit better since, oh my God, it won't let me place it behind it. I like Houston's just a bit better since it has the red outline. This one just kind of has, I think it has a blue outline after the white, but it doesn't show very much. Not very cool. UMass, oh, whoops. Fuck. UMass can go like right there. I like the U in the background, but you can't really look at it much before you get this stupid mass in it, and it just looks bad. UNLV, another one that looks pretty bad. We'll just throw it right there. I mean, it's just UNLV. It's pretty basic. Utah State. This one's pretty cool. I like the U in the background. It just looks like Miami's, except it has like the state in the middle, which actually probably improves it more than Miami's a bit. Utah's is pretty all right. I mean, I like the U and then those things, but I don't know. It's nothing special. UTEP Miners, I love that with the pickaxe. Oh, that's so cool. U and then the pickaxe TEP. This bird, again, this is like what Louisville should have been shooting for. This is what Louisville should have been shooting for. Just an Angry Bird. That's all they were looking for. Vanderbilt, this thing sucks. I don't like this at all. Not cool. I don't like that at all. We're on to like the final ones, and we've got quite a few. This VT is very basic, very bad. For their rivals, Virginia, do it so much better. I love the V. The V is just solid, and then you got these swords. Look at how cool those things are. Those swords are so cool. Wake Forest, they do Wake Forest really good in this tier list, but as their picture, but a lot of times Wake Forest does not do it good. So we can put them like right there. The WF sometimes just doesn't look good. Washington State, give me excellent, baby. Now we'll put it like right here, honestly. Look at the W. No, this one's got to go like right here, honestly. The W into the cougar, and it's actually angry. I mean, it looks like it's like a happy yell, but it's kind of just like maybe it's just yelling. Like, I've never really looked at it like that until now. It always looks pretty angry in the sense. I just love the W on the back. That's so cool. Washington's logo. This one fits right at the end of the S tier. I mean, this W is just solid. It's just like you could have done a W like an upside down Minnesota or an upside down Michigan, but look at how it's just fat, skinny, bigger, and then very skinny, and then it's outlined by this beautiful color. So good. This is pretty cool. I've always fucked with this logo, the Whataburger, and then into the V. Absolutely beautiful. You can also, this is kind of like a Cal situation except better. You can do a lot of cool variants there. I don't know much about this team, but that right there, that W in the background with the horse, that looks sick. That looks absolutely sick. Wisconsin's looks like Washington State's on the back, except it's just worse. So they can go like right there. This one's pretty bad. And just to finish off this video, this one's pretty bad as well. Okay, that took way longer than I expected it to. So here's the final tier list. We'll go first place. I've got Arkansas State. This logo is super, super cool. Second place, Ohio State. We're not going to go through all of them. Probably the hottest take would have to be Arkansas State at number 1. I feel like Eastern Michigan at the very last spot is very, very agreeable. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know if I made any very bad takes. I feel like people could definitely disagree with some of the stuff I said. I feel like some of these logos, I mean, the Mets here kind of got all wishy-washy. Like, it's right here at this Louisville logo is where it kind of goes to shit. It's kind of where it gets worse. So the Mets here can probably be like split into. Wait, what if we added another? Okay. Add row below. Get rid of this, and we do meh, but worse. Yes. And then we'll just start moving all these down. Yep, let's just move all these down. Like that. Boom. That one looks kind of stupid, but whatever. So Louisville caps off that one. We've got excellent, good, nice, meh, but worse, very bad, terrible. Boom. There's the tier list. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me know if I'm just an imbecile who knows absolutely nothing and my takes are bad, or let me know if my takes are absolutely amazing on college football logos. I just want to read comments. A like and subscribe would help. A comment always helps. And that's all for me. Adios.